So this amazing woman swam 2.5 kilometers underwater in under an hour. So that's 100 laps of 25-meter pool with no fins and only a short break in between laps to recover and turn around. I'm pretty breathless. Yeah. So, can we give Michaela a massive round of applause as she comes up and invites us to lean in and take a bit of action.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever tried holding your breath? Maybe you can do it for 30 seconds, 1 minute, or even 2 if you try really hard, right? Now, imagine this, holding your breath for 42 minutes in 1 hour, while smoothly gliding underwater using breaststroke. As you can see on the video, I'm doing just that. Kick, kick, arm stroke, and here comes the wall. It's 25 meters. It doesn't seem so hard, does it? Now, before you start thinking I'm some kind of superhuman, let me get things straight. I'm just like you, human, with very real need to breathe. That 42-minute breath hold, well, I didn't do it in just one breath, of course. I did 101 25-meter laps in 1 hour. 101, not 100. While I got about 7 seconds to breathe at each wall. And there I go again. Just enough to get some oxygen in and carbon dioxide out. I often get asked, why do I do it? Why don't I just breathe? Well, the short answer is because it's fun not to. For a few precious moments, I have a feeling I'm a marine mammal, diving deep not into the depths of the ocean, but also to the depths of myself. Freediving is a fascinating sport. It caught my attention 15 years ago while I was trying to equalize on scuba. While I was 30 meters deep, struggling with all this equipment, in the distance, I saw something mesmerizing. Some mystical creatures descending and ascending with ease and smoothness and elegance. In that moment, I saw a hope. Free of awkward equipment, free of time and depth constraints, with opportunity to become one with the sea itself. This video was taken less than 5 days ago in South Australia. There are these amazing sinkholes where you can dive 30, 40 meters deep fresh water. So 40 meters visibility, and looking at this video, I can still feel it. It was absolutely amazing experience. As much as I love freediving in the ocean, it's something I can't do every day. As a mom of 3 little kids, I have a lot on my plate. I love challenging myself in the pool. It was on a day, much like today, last November the 17th, that my training paid off and I accomplished something no other woman has done before, striving to achieve Guinness World Record. So how do you even train for something that no one has done before? The challenges were to build up my endurance, speed, and CO2 tolerance. I had to find the right balance between going too fast, producing too much CO2, or going too slow, feeling relaxed, but not having enough time to recover. Let me explain what happens when I swim underwater holding my breath. With each passing lap, my body starts producing carbon dioxide and uses up oxygen. Oxygen is not a big worry because I get to replenish it with only a couple of breaths. But the carbon dioxide steadily builds up in my blood, making my urge to breathe stronger and stronger. I have a buddy down there. I call it the CO2 monster, whose hold tightens with every lap. But I'm okay with it. When I'm underwater, I can't really think of anything, because thinking too much uses up precious oxygen. Instead, I focus on the here and now, letting go and feeling the water slide over my face. You might be wondering by now, how did I get this crazy idea to set a Guinness World Record? It's a story that started in the Australian desert, a place where wild dreams often seem to take flight. In 2022, I was traveling around Australia with my family when, gazing at the stars in the sky, a wild idea took hold of me. Could I be the first woman to swim 100 laps underwater in 1 hour? No woman has ever done it, so why not be the first? But I didn't just want to do it. I wanted to do it feeling great, with economy of motion and grace. Returning from the year-long trip, weather-beaten but motivated to pursue a new challenge, I had a choice to make. Would I let this dream fade away, dismissed as mere fantasy? Or would I embrace it fully, knowing the challenges that lay ahead? It wasn't an easy decision. Fear of failure whispered in the back of my mind, torturing me with doubts and insecurities. I made a promise to myself, a commitment to chase this dream with all my heart. Freediving is a team sport, so when you hold your breath underwater, you are not alone in your training. It was clear to me very early I needed a dedicated training partner to turn my dream into reality. One day I was training at a pool in Charlestown when a stranger in the lane next to me asked me if I was a freediver. We quickly established a mutual desire to propel each other forward, and we started training together, rain, hail, or shine. Slowly and surely, we became a dream team. My dream was starting to take shape. After meeting Joe, I decided to step into the spotlight publicly and announce a goal to set the Guinness World Record. Within 6 months, I needed to commit to make sure I don't back off. From that moment onward, I embarked on a journey of transparency and accountability. Every victory, every setback, every moment of uncertainty was documented and shared with audience worldwide. Thousands of people started following my journey on social media. I decided to approach my favorite charity, Take 3 for the Sea, and committed to raise money for a cause close to my heart, ocean conservation. Soon enough, I understood that the failure is not in falling short of the record, but in giving up on the challenge altogether. It took months of dedication, both physically and mentally, to prepare for the task ahead. I found strength in finding acceptance and gratitude. Acceptance of the struggles and the pain and challenges I was experiencing in training, and the gratitude for the opportunity to push myself beyond limits I never knew existed. What if I train purposefully every single day? One small action at a time, building upon each other, focused on a single goal. And I could do it all to support a cause greater than myself. To set a world record, every stroke, every breath, every lap counts. Each is a small action contributing towards a greater goal. There were moments of triumph, but there were more days when training was the last thing I wanted to do. I knew deep down that these were the tough days, and they were sculpting me. They were bringing me closer to my goal. I made a pact with myself to see every training session as an adventure. After all, freediving is just a game for adults, as one wise freediver once said. With each passing month, I felt it, getting stronger, faster, sleeker. 40 laps turned to 50, 60, then 70. My recovery time shortened and my underwater speed increased. 6 days a week, I immersed myself in training. 3 days in the pool, 3 on land, doing ice baths, resistance training, breath work, holding my breath when walking, riding stationary bike, or just laying in my bed, you name it. And each day began at 5 a.m. with mental and spiritual practice. Guided meditations, visualizations, all aimed at my personal growth and improvement. Hundreds of times I visualized the day in my mind. 1 hour underwater, feeling the calmness, the power, seeing my family on the edge of the pool, effortlessly gliding underwater. And that's exactly what happened. My visualization became my reality. I remember thinking in the moments when I was underwater during the actual world record, enjoy this moment because it will be over very soon. Choosing the pool for the big day was easy. Charlestown Pool had been my favorite pool for a long time. Other pools might have been more suitable, but here I felt the warmth of the sun, heard the rhythm of raindrops on water. I felt embraced by the community, which made every training session very special. And those post-training showers, they were pure magic, filled with wisdom and laughter from the older ladies after finishing the aquaerobics class. These conversations added so much color to the fabric of the whole journey. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to everyone at Lake Macquarie Council for letting me train in your pool. Besides of setting records, training in a pool builds confidence and enhances safety for free diving and spearfishing in the ocean. Unfortunately, many decision makers fail to see this vital connection. Instead of seeking to minimize risks in the community through understanding and education, they choose to ban freedivers altogether, and therefore sadly increasing the risk of losing lives in the ocean. Your willingness to work together sets an example for others to follow, and that demands a big, humongous thank you. I would also like to thank my husband, who is here, and without him I definitely would not be standing here. I feel I won a lottery when we met 15 years ago, and you know, he's been supporting me every step of the way. In the end, I realized that the journey itself was the real treasure. The record, just the cherry on top. None of this would have been possible if I'd let the fear dictate my choices. So, when you are faced with a choice in life, which path will you choose? The easy and comfortable one, or the path of adventure and transformation? The choice is yours. Thank you.